How do we apply these principles for the whole class? I think it comes down to, I suppose, thinking about the purpose of education and learning in its wider sense. And I think in the past we have thought about learning just as being this imparting of knowledge and the cognitive side. More recently, we start to look at what are those components, what are those things that lead to success in life. Not just academic success, but being a good citizen, being able to have good relationships, playing a part in the community, etc. And the term that's been used is flourishing. Education that leads to flourishing, or positive education that leads to academic success but good well-being. And so really I think if we start from that point of view as teachers, well, what are the things that we're trying to create in the environment that lead to that? Then we will have motivated classrooms, we'll have children engaged, etc. And there are certain principles around that. The first one would be to have a focus on cultivating well-being, to recognise that the classroom is a place to learn these attitudes and skills and beliefs. What we know is all of these are teachable and learnable. And that if you look at employers or other people saying what are the skills we need for life, it's these skills that we've been talking about today. As well as academic success, it's that. It's about developing empathy, it's about developing optimism, a lot of the things that we've mentioned. So I think it's cultivating that well-being as an aim as a teacher. If we have that in mind, then we'll create those environments. It's moving away from just trying to develop self-esteem to developing self-confidence and self-efficacy. And what that means is the child being aware of their own strengths and competencies. Having a classroom where people are able to do that, where they're able to take some control of their own learning. So looking at self-efficacy is that real belief that through your own efforts you're going to move forward. We talked a little bit about how to use children's curiosity and creativity. Children inherently wonder about the world. They want to know things, they want to ask things. So how do we create that in the classroom? We do it through having novel tasks, through having interesting tasks, through using lots of exciting ways of introducing activities, through using different media. But we also do it through making sure that their love of learning is enhanced and they're not operating from a fear of failure, from a fear of rejection. So we have to have a classroom that's a safe place, where any suggestions and thoughts are not ridiculed, where we have open-ended tasks, where we link them into the real world, where we take them outside, we link them into things that are important to them, like the environment, etc., or to terrorism, or to politics, or whatever it is that's interesting for them, making it real for their world. If we're going to do that, then we have to prepare them to make decisions. And by that I mean that self-awareness of themselves, that sometimes things are going to be difficult, that sometimes things are going to be hard. So we have to give them the skills to understand that they manage their own emotions, that they self-regulate, so where they can feel anxious and still do something, that they can make the decision to stick with something, to keep working towards a goal. And within that it means creating a classroom that fosters children's autonomy. We've talked about that, where they're involved in the decision-making process, where even if the curriculum is carved in stone, we have to do this, then involving them in how do we do it? Who do you want to work with? Do you want to work on your own or with a team? What technique do you want to use? Do you want to use a computer? Do you want to use a sheet of paper? Involving them in discussion about how the class runs, what works for them, etc. Giving them a voice and responsibility. And so I suppose the final part of that would be we have to encourage a classroom in which collaborative learning takes place, in which people are able to bring their own knowledge and life assets and experiences to bear to help with the learning, to share those within the classroom on projects, on curriculum, on social skills, whichever area that may be, but a much more use of that, because that's where they will really develop those skills. And the more we do those things, the less likely that children are to be demotivated, the less likely they are to misbehave, etc., because they'll be engaged and in flow. So it's really about developing a classroom that does those things.